Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our change of command ceremony. I'd like to ask you at this time to please rise for the entry of the Honor Guard and the presentation of the color. Honor Guard. I'd like to ask you to please join us in the reciting of the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Stand easy. At this time, I'd like to call upon our chaplain, Robert Lanchevin, for the opening blessing. Chaplain.
Shall we bow our heads, please? Heavenly Father, we come before you on this auspicious occasion as we install our new police chief into his new role. Grant him the strength in times of adversity, fortitude to uphold his duties, and to perseverance to overcome obstacles. Lord, may he lead by example, instilling a spirit of resilience and determination in those he leads and serves. Empower him to inspire unity, fostering a sense of belonging and cooperation with the Fairhaven Police Department. With your divine grace, may he lead solace and inspiration in moments of weariness, always trusting in your unwavering support. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. At this time, I'd like to call upon the Select Board Chair, Stacia Powers. I'll get this right. I haven't had my coffee yet, so I apologize. Any stammering. Pardon me? Oh, I'm sorry. You can all take your seats. This is what it feels like to be a judge in a courtroom.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It's so nice to see such a great turnout here this morning for this important occasion. I'm going to keep it short, I promise. So I'm really happy to be here and honored to speak today to thank Chief Myers for his service and to welcome Daniel Dorgan to his role as our new Chief of Police. Chief Myers, I don't know where you are. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for your leading the department through good times and some more difficult times. We are so proud of your many achievements, and some of my favorites include leading the department to accreditation, partnering with the schools to ensure the safety of our children, and letting us get a dog. And Officer Canine Blue. All of these initiatives have brought such value to our community, and we thank you. You have always been a calming presence, a thoughtful leader, and a strong advocate for the department. And we wish you the best in your retirement for many years and of happiness and lots of fun. And soon-to-be Chief Dorgan, congratulations. We know this is a proud moment for you and your family. Soak it in. It's a big day. I don't know where you are. There. Oh, right in front of me. Good. There we are. So we know this is a proud moment for you and your family. We welcome you to the leadership team of the town of Fairhaven. We look forward to seeing your vision of the future of the department. I'll say that again. We look forward to seeing your vision of the future of the department come to life as you start your journey as chief. As you know, many challenges lie ahead in leading, but you know we are here to support you. We'll be here to celebrate your successes, which I'm sure there will be many. We are confident in the department. We are confident the department is in good hands as we look forward to working with you for many years to come. Congratulations to you both.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Next, I'd like to call up our Town Administrator, Angeline Lopes-Ellison.
Well, Chiefs, and it's proud for me to be able to say that. I came here about 2.5 years ago, and the first person who actually showed me the town and became, whether he knew it or not, my right-hand man was Chief Myers. He showed me everything, every nook and cranny, expecting me to remember it. After about 2 months, I'd call him and say, "Did we go by this?" You are incredible, and I want to thank you for all of your advice, all of your leadership and the direction, and the person that you are in leading the department. You did an incredible work of sustaining and staying above the fray. There were challenges, and at no point during this time did you ever fray, and you always kept it solid, neutral. You will be missed. I will miss you. I will miss your guidance. So thank you for being a wonderful team member and being a part of my team. I appreciate you. Okay. And for our chief-elect or presumptiveness chief in a few minutes, because I said last day for Chief Myers. He goes, no, it's really minutes. So I think, and I want to say congratulations. It's been a hard process to get you here, but you persevered. You stood fast, again, above the fray. At no point during all of this turmoil, at any time did you allow any of the dynamics play out in sustaining you and making sure that you became the leader that I knew and the select board and the town knows that you are. You're going to do an incredible job. Your vision, your compassion, your care for this town, as well as your ability to lead in a quiet but strong, determined vision. I know you'll do incredible things, and I hope you continue to do that work and build your team to make this town even better than it can already be. You have the vision, you have the goal, and you have the stamina to be able to do it. Congratulations. And with that, and the rest of the team, I think they have an incredible leader in both of you, and I would say that the makeup of the group is really a combination of the two of you combined. Chief Myers brought it to the front. You're going to see it to the future. So congratulations to both of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ellison. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the podium our outgoing chief, Michael Myers.
Thank you very much. I'll try and keep it short, but after 15 years, I got a few people to thank, so I'll try and get through as fast as possible. But I want to thank everybody for being here today, all the distinguished guests, friends, family, our entire department. It's a great day, and I thank everybody for coming out to share it with us. But we're here today to swear in our new Chief, Daniel Dorgan. I've had the pleasure of watching Dan grow throughout his entire career. I've had the opportunity to spend the last year with him very closely, and he has done a tremendous job to put himself in the position he's going to be in today to lead this department. He never backed down from a challenge. He went above and beyond to learn as much as he possibly could. He asked all the questions he needed to do to have himself ready for this day. And I can't thank him enough for being there by my side for the last year and really supporting me as he tried to learn and take on the role of being a chief. And at that time, he's kind of doing two roles in the captain's position and trying to learn the chief's position, so he's done a lot. And with our whole command staff leaving, he had to learn almost all the positions, by himself in a year, and he did a great job doing that. And because of that, I think he'll be well prepared to lead this department going forward. So, 15 years ago when I took over, part of that goal was, as Ms. Ellison just said, was to take what was presented to you, that I had from Chief Silva and Chief Souza, and move that forward. And I think over the 15 years we've been able to do some good things, similar to what Ms. Powers stated. Over those 15 years, I think we've established a great department and have been able to build it in the ranks. We were able to set up a command staff that we didn't have for numerous years that helped us be able to grow the department. We had a commitment to the schools, as Ms. Powers said, where we now definitely have two resource officers. At times we would only have one and sometimes none. We've continued our partnership with the DEA that brings in hundreds of thousands of dollars to us in asset forfeitures. And we've been able to really create some positions that help this department and help this town provide the best services that we possibly can. In policing, technology is some of the fastest growing part of what we do. A lot of what we do, isn't just hands-on stuff anymore. It's a lot of technology. And I think over the last 15 years, with the support of the town, we've been able to institute a lot of new technologies, whether it be the drones, the K9, computers. All of our vehicles have computers. We have cameras. We have cameras in the cars. We have our street cameras out there that help us solve crimes, constantly. We have all-terrain vehicles, vehicles that allow us to access the parts of town that you can't get to as easily on foot or whatnot. So we're able to get in there. We have a lot of hiking trails, so we're able to get vehicles that allow us to get in there, if our citizens need the help, on the water. We have tasers. We have a lot of less lethal options, things that are so important that when you're trying to de-escalate situations. So we have all those tools. There's no tools out there that we, to a point, don't have to allow us to try and, keep our citizens safe. We were able to establish an opioid program in town. And we've taken that over the years, and Chief Dorgan now, was heading it up with Sergeant Bouvier and Sergeant Dorgan. We have a great program that does outreach, that brings in, lots of grant money that most of our department are trained as either recovery coaches or have some type of substance abuse counseling abilities that we're taking care of our population that way. We were able to get fully accredited and just recently reaccredited. And for people that don't know, that's, we have the utmost highest standards and policies and procedures that the industry standards are there, so that all your officers are doing exactly what they should be up to the highest standards that should be possible, so you know that they're not out there, without guidance. So under Lieutenant Cobbs's, leadership on that program and the entire department working, with him, we've been able to do that, and it is a great accomplishment, and I can't thank him enough for leading that charge. But you can't do all these things without people. Right? You can't be a good leader if you don't have good people around you. And over the years, I've been able to work with a lot of great people, starting with the select boards. Right? And I said it before, they've always been supportive. All the select boards throughout my years, I've never felt that they didn't have our back, that they didn't support the police department. And I can't thank the current board enough and all the past board members there. You guys truly, as a chief, have very, very been supportive for us, and I can't thank you enough. To all our local representatives, and I see Representative Strauss is here, I can't thank you enough. Obviously throughout the years, we had a lot of conversations over things, and again, you've always been a great supporter of the town of Fairhaven, and I thank you for all that you did. I'm not sure else. Yes, exactly. That's it. Yeah, he's following right behind me too. Senator Montigny's office as well. Senator Montigny in his office, I had a great relationship with him. And, his assistant, Audra Riding, was always, phenomenal. You ever reached out to him, they got right back to you. And I don't believe he could make it today. Our Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Heroux currently, and his predecessor, Sheriff Hodgson. Again, we had a great relationship with the Sheriff's Department. And I thank them for everything they did for us. There's a lot of things they did for the town of Fairhaven, giving us resources and things like that over the years that I can't thank them enough. District Attorney Quinn, not sure if he's here. I didn't see him. But again, another great department and partnership that we had with the District Attorney's office. So I want to thank him personally. To all of our town administrators, Jeff Osuch, was one of the first ones, and then Mark Reese, when he came in, Wendy Graves for her short time, and now Miss Ellison. Again, the town administrators have always been extremely supportive, very supportive to the police department. Great relationships we had with them and their staff, and they've always made my job easier, and I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, because it's not an easy job, and especially if you don't have the support from your higher ups. So I always felt I have, so thank you. Finance Committee, gotta thank the people with the money right now. But no, Finance Committee again, some people don't understand their job or whatever, but I've always felt like going there, those people really put in some hard work and long hours, and they really try to understand where every penny's going, and they work really hard. And under the two chairmen when I was here, John Rodericks and Pat Elliott, again, I felt like we always had great support from the Finance Committee, and all their questions were warranted, and I think we've always were able to answer those and get their support. So I thank all the members of the Finance Committee over the years. To my fellow department heads, Chief Tim Francis in the Fire Department, and now Chief Todd Correa. I know he's here somewhere. There he is. Thank you. As you guys know, we share a complex. Most people think police and fire fight and hate each other, and that might be true in a lot of places, but not here in Fairhaven. Our partnership with the fire department and Chief Correa is phenomenal. I couldn't ask for anything more, and when people ask us, you need to build a new public safety complex, which we do. Let's not forget that, right? So, okay, and I know I started in 2014. I thought I was going to have it, but didn't get there, I guess. But we say all the time, we want to build a complex together. We don't want to be separated, because we enjoy that camaraderie that we have between us, and I think it helps us work better when we're out on the street, when all of our people are working together in the same building. So to Chief Correa and his department, thank you guys. Again, it's been a great partnership, and I thank you for not just your leadership in your department, but our friendship as department heads. To the school department, as Ms. Powers said, and she sat on the school committee for years. You wouldn't think so, but my relationship as a chief I apologize, just say I was going to keep it short, but I said I had a lot of people. So the school committee, I had a great relationship with the school committee. They were always phenomenal. And again, when you're as Ms. Ellison and a lot of people say, when you're one of the big four, and that's where all the money, goes, and when it's got to be cut, that's where they come from. You would think that we would be at each other, but we always had a great relationship. There was always outstanding people and honorable people on the school committee, and I thank them for all the work they've done and our relationship in that. To the superintendents, Dr. Baldwin. Dr. Baldwin was a tremendous friend of mine. He was a great superintendent, and I enjoyed my time, working beside him. And now Superintendent Kohler, same thing. They, might have changed who it was, but the relationship there is exactly the same. We have a great relationship with our school department. Similarly, you hear other towns, the relationships aren't that great, and here in Fairhaven, I think our relationship with the school department is phenomenal, and it's because of their leadership and their understanding of what we do and our understanding of what they do. Harbor Master Tim Cox, thank you again. Law enforcement partner. We work, hand in hand with him day in and day out. He does a tremendous job, and our relationship with you and your department has been great, and I thank you for everything you do for us. And we always do everything we can for you, and I just thank you for your leadership in that department and your friendship. Derek Freites, got to thank you. He does all this stuff, and he, him and his department work hard, and I know, and on a side personal note, he's had the opportunity to meet my wife, I think, in the last couple of weeks, and I thank him for everything he's done for her in putting some things together. And I know it wasn't easy, but thank you guys. Our town moderator, Mark Sylvia, I don't believe he's here, but Mark, again, was a great resource in town with a lot of knowledge of different things, especially being a former town administrator himself. He is a great person, and again, a great person to bounce things off of, and he was always supportive of what we did. For the town, lastly, someone who probably helped me the most in what I did. When you become a police chief, you fully understand the police department, right? You know what to do as far as police work, and you know how to handle that stuff. What they don't tell you is when you become chief, there's this whole other thing called budget and administration things and stuff like that. So Ann Carrero, the town accountant, and I'm not sure if Ann's here, but I can't thank Ann enough. I probably wouldn't have made it as a chief without her support. I mean, she taught me everything there was to know about numbers and budgets, and without her, honestly, I don't think I could have continued it forward. She's tremendous at what she does, and she just makes your job that much easier when you're trying to do it, and she really supported me on that, and I can't thank her enough. To the members of my police department, my command staff, like you said, we were able to create a command staff a little over halfway through my tenure, and so my captains, Mike Botello and Chief Dorgan, when he was there, they did a tremendous job. They're the ones that have to be there day in and day out and kind of keep you up to date with what's going on in your department. I thank you guys for your support during those years and what you did. My lieutenants, Lieutenant Kobza, Lieutenant Sobral, again, you can't do the job you do without them. They're doing the hard work day in and day out. Lieutenant Cobbs has been right there by my side since I took over as chief as one of my administrators, and he did 90% of my hard work. He really did, and I can't thank him enough for all the support you gave me over the years, especially in the administrative role. It was tremendous. Lieutenant Sobral, he actually trained me when I got out of the academy, and I know that's not a surprise to anybody, but he's, again, been right there with me since I started. Rode with him some of my first days where we came right through, moved up our ranks together, and has always been there, extremely supportive, loyal, and I can't thank you enough, Lieutenant, for all the years and your friendship as well. To the officers, all here today, past and present, they're the ones out there. These are the ones you see on the street. Thank you guys for everything you do. As a chief, I can truly say I'm honored to have been your leader. You make my job easier. I never felt as though, you know, we had so many issues as a chief that some departments have. You guys, you know, do a tremendous job. I feel you are one of the best police departments in the state, and I thank you guys for everything you do, and I hope that you guys continue moving that forward. But thank all of you. To my dispatchers, I'm not sure if they're here, thank them. You know, all the dispatchers, the current ones and all the ones in the past. Marie, one of our OGs, thank you. I can't thank you guys enough. They have a hard job. Don't know if they get as much credit as they probably deserve, but what they do in, day out is tremendous for the town and for the department, and we thank you guys for all your hard work. To our animal control department, Terry Cripps, I know he's here. You know, Terry always tells me, I make you look good. You got that right, Terry. Everybody, right? Nobody likes a police officer, but they love animals, right? So Terry's always been our savior. Something's wrong, we put a dog up on the Facebook page, everything's good, right? Come pet a bunny or something. Actually, yeah, he had, my daughter went and got a bunny from him. That night he gave birth to, what, 12 bunnies? Thanks, Terry. So, yeah. But anyway, so thank you, Terry. Honestly, Terry does a tremendous job, and we all know that in the Animal Control Department. You know, to me, he's second to none in what you do, and all your assistance, and I thank you, you know, for all your support. Not last, well, last, but certainly not least, my executive assistant, Jonna. She's been there with me my whole career and even before me. Thank you for everything you did. You know, and all through that, she has, you know, going on in her life, she was always there for me. Never said no to anything I asked for. Was always, you know, first one there, stepping forward to volunteer or do whatever she had to do. And I couldn't thank you enough for being there and making my job easier. But thank you. To the entire town and all of its citizens, I think I've said it a couple times, thank you. I've always felt as a chief that we had great support from the town of Fairhaven. I think our citizens, you know, support our police department. I think our guys feel that support, and we just hope that our job, or my job as chief over the years, was to make sure that we were just providing you the best services possible, and that you could be proud of the job that we did. And I feel as though we always had that support from the police department, from the town. So thank all of you. Lastly, my family. My 5 kids, not all mine, but 5 kids. Andrew, Matthew, Hunter, Lexi, and Paris. Thank you guys. I know it's not easy being a kid of a police officer, but probably even harder as the kid of a police chief. So I thank you guys for putting up with, you know, what we had to do over the years, and I'm very proud of you guys for what you've all become, and thank you. I think sometimes people question, you know, how do you judge your career? You know, was it successful? What did you do? And I don't know what that barrier is. But for me, my son Matthew became a police officer in Mattapoisett, and I think after watching you go through your career, if one of your kids looks at what you did and says, you know what, I want to do that, I think you're successful. So I appreciate that. And of course, lastly, my wife, Wendy. You know, I can't thank her enough. It's very difficult, as I said, being any family member of a police officer, but as a wife, that's even harder. You know, you go through a lot, and we have gone through a lot, ups, downs, hard times, bad times, and in this job, you have a lot of friends. You have a lot of great people besides you. I have my fellow chiefs, a lot of who are here today, and again, I don't want to leave them out, but thank you guys, because they're there. Those are the people that know what you're doing, and to be able to go to them and whatnot. But your wife is that person that's with you 24/7, and it takes a lot. And for 15 years in this position, you know, it was a lot for us to go through and deal with the things that we had to deal with. So to my wife, thank you. I love you, and thank you for supporting me. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. At this time, I'd like to, on behalf of the department, especially myself, thank you for all your service and all your help in leading one hell of an administration. It was a pleasure, an honor, a privilege. I wouldn't change a damn thing. Good luck in retirement, sir. Nobody's earned it more. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to call upon Liz Horn, our town clerk, for the swearing-in. Ms. Horn?
Please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Daniel M. Dorgan,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
and affirm
and affirm
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
the duties incumbent upon me
the duties incumbent upon me
as the Chief of Police
as the Chief of Police
in the town of
in
Fairhaven
the town of Fairhaven
in good faith
in good faith
and to the best of my ability.
and to the best of my ability.
I
Daniel M. Dorgan,
promise to impart
promise to impart
my professional standards
my professional standards
of quality and integrity
of quality and integrity
so that the conduct
so that the conduct
of the affairs of my office
of the affairs of my office
shall be above reproach
shall be above reproach
and merit public confidence
and merit public confidence
in the position of Chief of Police.
in the position of Chief of Police.
I,
Daniel M. Dorgan,
promise to uphold
promise to uphold
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts,
the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts,
the rules, regulations, and bylaws
the rules, regulations, and bylaws
made under the authority
made under the authority
thereof and the bylaws,
thereof and the bylaws,
rules, and regulations
rules, and regulations
of the town of Fairhaven,
of the town of Fairhaven,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
At this time, Chief Dorgan will be pinned with his new chief badge by his wife, Ari, and his son, Memphis. Hi, buddy. I love this kid. At this time, this will be the presentation of the town flag from Chief Myers to current Chief Dorgan. And now the final walkthrough for the department. And now it's my pleasure to introduce you to our new police chief, Daniel M. Dorgan, for his closing remarks.
Good morning. I'd first like to start off by saying my first change will be I will keep this short, I promise, and that I'll try. And I'm usually not this sweaty. I'd first like to thank the Select Board, Town Administrator, elected officials, my family, friends, co-workers, and the citizens of the town of Fairhaven for joining me here today as I take the first step in my journey as Chief of Police of the Fairhaven Police Department. I stand before you today with immense gratitude and a deep sense of responsibility as I step into the role of Chief of Police. This moment is not just a personal milestone, but a significant opportunity for us to continue building a community where safety, trust, and justice prevail. I do not take this new responsibility lightly, acknowledging that with this role comes a duty to ensure the safety and quality of life for all citizens, visitors of the town, and every officer of this department. I want to express my thanks to Chief Myers, whose dedication and leadership have paved the way for the progress we enjoy today. I thank him for his guidance during this transition period and passing on the knowledge he's gained in his tenure as Chief of Police. I am committed to honoring the past while advancing my plan and vision for the future of the department. Our department stands at a pivotal juncture, with a large amount of change coming to the department, but with these challenges come great opportunities. Opportunities to strengthen our relationships with the community, to innovate our approach to policing, and to ensure that every member of our force has the support and resources they need to excel. Transparency and accountability will be cornerstones of my tenure. Building trust between the department and the community requires that we listen, learn, and adapt. We must engage in open dialogues, address concerns with integrity, and work collaboratively to ensure that our actions align with the department's reimagined core values of service, teamwork, leadership, accountability, integrity, and pride, not only in our department, but in our town. The officers of our department are our greatest asset. I pledge to foster an environment where professional development is prioritized, where every officer feels valued and empowered, and where our collective efforts contribute to the safety and well-being of all we serve. I envision a department where every officer is given the same opportunity to grow professionally and personally, and come to work every day knowing they are a valued member of the department and true partner in our community. We also embrace innovation and technology to enhance our capabilities while ensuring that these tools are used responsibly and ethically. At the same time, we must not lose sight of the true driving force of policing, the human element. Our officers will be fully integrated into the community and foster true partnerships with our citizens and community partners to solve problems. Our commitment to effective policing will be matched by our dedication to safeguarding civil liberties and human rights. In closing, I ask for your support and your partnership as we all embark on this journey together. By working hand in hand, we will not only overcome any obstacles before us, but also seize the opportunities to make a lasting, positive impact on our community. Thank you for your trust and commitment. I am honored to begin my journey as serving as your Chief of Police and look forward to all we can accomplish together. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Dorgan. At this time, this concludes our ceremony for the day. I'm going to turn the troops over to Detective Chris Beauregard for dismissal. Detective, all yours.
attention. Left face. Forward mark.
Company, attention. Company dismissed. Fall out. Thank you, everyone.